Hey everybody, Joy here. It is May 6, 2022. The kitty quilt is getting boxed up and mailed next Monday. And I promised I would show it to you in detail. So we're still going to wait for Viv to get it. And we're still going to wait for Viv to open it. And then I will upload this video to YouTube so you can see it. But right now today, it's May 6. Okay, almost Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. So I want to show you in detail what I did different. You can see, look, how do you like my pointer? I need to go to Amazon and order a pointer. This is a tube turner. Probably poke myself with it, I hope not. So this is going to be my pointer thing, okay? So the things I did different. Number one, I changed the color of the border. I did not like the border. They had a white border with cats all over it, and I did not like that. And Viv has a room with turquoise walls, and I'm hoping that this matches those walls. We'll see when she gets it. So what did I do different? I labeled most of the books. And I didn't just label them, I labeled them with titles that represent books written by cats, for cats. So the titles are kind of crazy and they don't make any sense unless you realize this is the cat's bookshelf, this is the cat's books, and the books are for them to read, and they are books written by cats for cats. Okay, hope that makes sense when I read the titles to you. Alrighty, so here we've got the orange kitty. And you also know that Viv asked me to put 7 book titles in here. As far as she knows, there's only 7 titles. And the 7 she asked for was Story of, and then a cat's name. Viv had 7 cats that she's loved. Most of them have passed away except the 2 she has now. And so there's 7 books in here that are Story of, and then one of her cat's names, okay? Alrighty, so here we go. Here where the orange cat is, we have the Story of Jasper. It's in white vinyl letters. All of the books are in vinyl, made with my scan and cut machine. They are permanent. They can be ironed with the press cloth on underneath the iron. You don't ever hit vinyl directly with the hot iron. You will be very sorry and you'll have to start over. And it makes this quilt kind of not user-friendly. I kind of feel bad that she can't just snuggle up and have her kitty crawl all over it. Well, she can if she wants to, but it will tear up the book titles. Okay, here we go. I just made these names up. They just came to me. I was driving down the street, or I was in the middle of the night in my bed, or I was eating a sandwich, or whatever, and these titles just came to me, okay? So here in this block, we've got Leaping on Lizards. This book just has kitty names on it from the fabric. The Story of Jasper. This is called Training Your Staff. This is called The Story of Augie. So in this block, there's 2 of Viv's kitties, Augie and Jasper, okay? Over here in this block, I don't know if y'all can see these. I don't know how to blow up videos on my laptop or on my TV. I don't know how to make them bigger. I know you can do a picture, but I don't know how you can do a video. So tell me if y'all know how. This one is just books. The trickiest part of the whole quilt is this cockeyed book here on a diagonal. But after you do the first one, you'll be able to do the rest of them. So the titles on these books are P-U-R-R, Perfecting the Pounce. This book is called Lifestyles of the Pampered Puss. Lifestyles of the Pampered Puss. This book is special. When Vivi was a little girl, her daddy gave her a birthday card, I think she said it was, and it was signed to the Viviest Vivi ever. So her daddy called her the Viviest Vivi ever. So this book is Living with, remember it's written by a cat, Living with the Viviest Vivi ever. So, and I've got, I bought several little, what are they called? What are those pictures called that you can cut vinyl out of? It's SVG. I bought several SVG files from probably Etsy. So here I bought a heart with a paw in it. So there's a heart here and a heart here on this book. I love this book. And this one, oh, let me get my paw. I've got it upside down and backwards. I need to get a real pointer. Fish Soup for the Kitty Soul. This one's called The Story of Bricka, another one of her kitties. This one's blank, this one's blank. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books titled in that block. Over here in the green kitty block, Living 9 Lives is the title of that book. This book is called Eat, Sleep, Pray, only pray is spelled P-R-E-Y. You know, like the movie? And so, this one's called Purrfect Day, which I just cut this out of a piece of fabric, and so the words are Purrfect Day. This book is called Cat Tales. This book is called Finicky Felines. This book is called Nothing because it already has all these names on it, but I did cut out a kitty cat in vinyl and I put him right there. This is The Story of Star, one of Viv's cats, and there's a star. And this is the only sparkly one. And I don't even know if anybody could read it if I didn't tell you what it said, because the legs and the tail of the kitty cover it up. But this one's called Catnip, Toilet Paper, and Lasers. Catnip, Toilet Paper, and Lasers. And this book here is called Tale of Two Kitties. Like Tale of Two Cities, Tale of Two Kitties. So, what do you think? I'm a total complete goof, or you like my names? Let's go down to the middle of the quilt, okay? There's only 9 blocks in this quilt, so it's lots of fun to make. Because it doesn't take forever. You know, the kitties take a while, but anyway. Okay, so this block right here, this is what the books are called. This book here says Fabulous Feline Fitness. So that's an exercise book for fabulous felines. Fabulous Feline Fitness. This book says Fluff Happens. F-L-U-F-F, Fluff. Fluff Happens. This book says Nothing, that says Nothing. This one of Viv's kitties actually was hurt, run over by a car, hit by a car or something, and was found on the roadside by her son. So that cat wrote a book called Rescued from the Roadside. And this book is called Kitty Kisses and Purring Wishes. All of the titles are done in vinyl. Here's the center of the quilt with the black kitty. This book is called The Story of Barney. This book is called Where Kitties Hide. See, this was written for mama cats and daddy cats so they could find their kittens. Where Kittens Hide. Let me see, did I label any of these books? I don't think any of those are labeled because the kitty's tail was on them. So none of those books have labels. Alright, so this block over here, oh, you can see me again. This block over here, The Story of Trix. Trix is a kitty that Viv has right now. And this book is called Whiskers and Waggles. This book is called A Kindle and a Clouder. And you're going, what the heck is a Kindle and a Clouder? Look it up and tell me what you think a Kindle and a Clouder is. Over here is, I love this. This was my first book right here. 50, you know that song, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover? This is 50 Ways to Wake Your Human. 50 Ways to Wake Your Human. Okay, so that's the center of the quilt. Let me see if I can get you down at the bottom of it. I may have to raise it up. Here's the bottom row. Here where the gray kitty is. Here's what the books are called where the gray kitty is. The Story of Zig. Zig is Viv's current kitty, and if you watch Viv Mom Sews, you know all about Zig. He's kind of a really spoiled, rotten one. Viv likes him the best. I feel sorry for Trix. This book here is called Silly, Sleepy, and Shameless. Silly, Sleepy, and Shameless. This one here is called Free Falling Fun. And this one down here you can hardly see because it's on these dark books. Let me see if I can read that. Tugging on Heartstrings. This book is called Tugging on Heartstrings. Really cute. So this bottom thing, this whole bottom thing is one gigantic book. Can you see that? Tugging on Heartstrings. The center block, bottom row. Kitten Training Manual. And here is a little kitty heart that I got from Etsy. Fur Cleaning Tips for the Fastidious Feline. That's a big fat book. And it's got a little kitty up here that I bought this little kitty and this meow. So it says meow here, and then there's a little kitty right there. And it says Fur Cleaning Tips for the Fastidious Feline. Nothing, 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 nothing. This book. Now remember up at the top I had a book that said the Viviest Vivi Ever? This one has my name in it. So one book has her name, one book has my name. This book is called Jumping for Joy. This book is called Walking on Fences. So this is a training book to teach kittens how to walk on fences. That's how they learn, you know. Okay, this is the last block in the quilt, number 9. This one is special. This one is a photo album that the 7 kitties got together and made a photo album, and it's called Photo Album of the Rothermels. That's Viv's last name. Photo Album of the Rothermels. So it's got her last name in it too. I thought that was fun. The Story of Satin. She had a kitty named Satin. This book is called Diary of a Sourpuss. Diary of a Sourpuss. This one's called Finding Your Way Back Home. How about that? Haven't seen those movies about cats and the parents move away and the cats go 5,000 miles and find them or whatever. Finding Your Way Back Home. This one is called Meow Mysteries. So the very last book is called Meow Mysteries. So that's what I named all the books. We're going to make another one. Now remember, I'm going to surprise my husband. My husband just adores this quilt. Let me move this camera up. So y'all remember, I'm going to make this again because Jerry just loves this quilt. I've had it hanging here for 6 weeks. And every time he comes up here, he just stands and stares at it. He thinks it's wonderful. I never in 1,000 trillion years would have thought, make the kitty quilt for Jerry. Never, ever would I have thought of that. But since he loves it so much, I will masculine it up. Put a lot of browns and golds and stuff. Colors that Jerry looks good in, you know. And I'm going to make another one. So let me know if you want to make one with me. Won't it be fun? And you guys can think up titles for books. And yours can have different titles. I hope they have different titles than mine do. And we can, that takes the longest. I have to tell you, that takes the longest. It took me months and months to put the names on the books. You know, first of all, it took me months and months to think of all of them. And then it takes a long time to pick the font, figure out the size of the book, make it cut the exact right thing, reverse it so when you iron it on it's not reversed. And it took a long time. And I messed several of them up and had to do them 3 or 4 times. You know how that goes. But fun. Look what you get. Yes, it takes a lot of time, but look what you get when you're done. That's what he loves about it. He loves that the books have names, and he loves that the quilt has kitties. I'll have to think of some masculine names like Fishing with Jerry. Or, I don't know. I have to think of some that a cat would write about fishing. Y'all help me think of fishing titles, huh? Yeah, I need fishing titles. Now remember, it has to be a book written for a cat, not a book written for Jerry. Okay? Alright, I'll let you go. There definitely has to be one about the cat getting caught up in the garage door. Barney getting caught up in the garage door. Jerry rode around looking for that cat for 3 days. I think he really was hurt. But he got well and he came back home. But Jerry was out at night in the daytime riding around on the 4-wheeler looking for Barney. Hey, looking for Barney. There's one right there. Looking for Barney. All right, dear ones, I hope you like my kitty quilt. I'm going to let you go. And we'll start all over on one here one of these days. I don't know when, but if you want to make one, remember it's called Purrfect Library. P-U-R-R, Purrfect Library. You can get the pattern even if you can't get the kit. Bye for now.